It's Week 15 of the NFL. And up next is the Texans' field-stretching tight end, who's topped the 1,300-yard mark receiving on the year. It's the Texans and the Patriots, next on Madden Football.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff's still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's Charles Davis. Full disclosure, we both have mittens. We both have coats on up here in the booth. This one, it's going to be interesting.
I've got the long johns, the socks, the boots, you name it. You know me in cold weather, we don't get along all that well. But these games are always interesting because you never know how it's going to play out. One slip, someone's going for 80 yards, and you could lose a game.
Ready to get it started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway in Foxborough. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off play action. Ferguson. Short pass caught by Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he gets this up past the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Ferguson. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Ferguson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flipped it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. When you look at this Patriots defense, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around it. Number 32, dead last in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Now you look at this Patriots defense. Now they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
They'll run on first down. Wagner, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Texans at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Stroud looking to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
One of the toughest things about playing quarterback is staying in the pocket, all that going on around you, and not letting your eyes go down to where the pass rush is. Instead, keeping them downfield. And that time he did and found his tight end for a first down.
Stroud sets up the play action. Finding Miller once more, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well, this defense for the Pats very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Caught left side, here's Dill. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Here's 3rd and 3. Stroud will look to throw once more. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Texans scoop it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 12-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Stroud out of the gun here. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them. And
touchdown, Texans. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 10-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. New England trying to get to place on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And his pass incomplete.
The one thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
He finds Douglas complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Looking to throw. Ferguson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw again. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Now a 2nd and 10.
Christian Harris on the coverage.
They'll look to throw again. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Patriots. 15-yard touchdown Brown. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out comes Houston. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
At the 29-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And he fires one incomplete. Trying to find John Mechie, and it's third and short. Now a give, right side. Wagner. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Jones on the return. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 1st and 10, Ferguson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Ferguson. Finding Bourne here over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
At the Texans' 29-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Ferguson. And that will be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, it's Wagner. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wagner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Wagner. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
And the Texans first down.
Throwing now is Stroud. A quick throw, but incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Stroud. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Jawan Bentley. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Possession back to the Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson headed out with the offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Ferguson. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, Ferguson. Right side caught by Jackson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Ferguson. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Houston set to take over. And this is not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The second down throw now from Stroud. He's got the hook up to Miller. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
First down, Texans.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wagner. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40.
A gain of 22 yards.
Stroud to throw it.
First down, Houston.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Now here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Stroud. And this one's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Now Stroud. Touchdown! Takedown from 21 yards away. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Ward there defensively.
Throwing again. Ferguson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. Throwing on first down. Ferguson. Open man is born. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
A final shot before break. Ferguson, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, and it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. Richie James, a touchdown reception. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On second down, it's Stroud. Another one caught by Collins.
Complete to Nico Collins.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Stroud off the play fake. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And Stroud now to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. Here goes Stroud again. And that one his first incompletion in its last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stroud working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Stroud looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 23-yard line.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On 2nd down, it's Wagner, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Dell with it. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle, and this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the 1st half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Patterson now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. 2nd down and 6 now. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Ferguson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important, too. and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. To the right side and caught by Dell.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Miller. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
Right side complete to Mechie. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
John Mechie. 8 yards on the pickup.
Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter.
41-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Wagner, and he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Texans send the punter out, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Off the play fake, Ferguson. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ferguson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 9 yards that time.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ferguson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
On 3rd down, Ferguson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Quickly out wide to Mechie. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. action. Stroud now. Throw out wide is incomplete.
The way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now to be
dashing through the snow. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line. That's the end of the third.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Stroud to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Texans.
Again, it's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Wagner. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. This will get the lead up to 7. Patterson's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 7 catches for him now. This last one, a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Houston's offense taking over again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. Here goes Stroud again. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Wagner, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. brings up 2nd and 1 at the 6-yard line.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out come the Patriots. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now left side on the swing pass. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Looking to throw. Ferguson delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over.
Hold it ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off play action. Ferguson. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The Patriots send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Stroud sets up the play action. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the same. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Stroud off the play fake. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So the Patriots now down by 7. A minute 50 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Intended for Demario Douglas. Incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Evans, 61 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Houston set to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Jawan Bentley able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. Wagner. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On the return is Jones. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
There he goes, left side. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he's taken down inside the 30.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left. Want to save it.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This a long one in the elements here in the snow. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for New England, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.